2024 is coming to an end, and so, in combination with my top 10 games of 2024, here is my final games I've played this month video for the year. Starting with Returnal. This game is literally a AAA roguelike. It's like a lot of other roguelikes in terms of most of its gameplay, but also not at the same time, especially when it comes to its story. The way you progress is the same as you go through different rooms and find new items or weapons, as well as beating the big boss at the end to go to the next area. But for a roguelike, it is very story heavy. There are a bunch of parts throughout your runs where it'll explain little parts of the story, and at my point right now, I don't know a whole lot, but it is very interesting. The combat is very immersive and all the enemies are great to fight, especially with their incredibly interesting movesets. Returnal is a very cool concept for a roguelike and gets everything right down to each mechanic. It's definitely got me hooked, and just look at how good its graphics are, man. Then, yet another roguelike, I played Dead Link. With a Japanese cyberpunkish vibe and really unique roguelike mechanics, Dead Link has become one of my favourite roguelikes in a really short time. The gunplay and movement feels really similar to that of maybe Ultra Kill, but then there's also a lot of similarities I would combine with Overwatch and Destiny as well. There are 4 main characters you can play as, and they all have super satisfying weapons and abilities. My favourite is a Hunter, which has this revolver, but if you get this weapon mod that does higher headshot damage, you can literally one-tap most enemies, which is so nice. The game really lays into the fact that you are a robot, and with the upgrades you earn throughout your run being attached to each of your abilities and also relying on a certain battery storage, which is a mechanic that's really hard to explain, but so simple and easy to understand while you play. To sum it all up, just look at this gameplay. Dead Link is just really fun. Next, you know I had to give it a shot. It's Marvel Rivals. Now, it's way better than Overwatch at the gate, straight up. But I don't know, competitive shooters have never really been for me a lot. Even though I've spent a lot of time in Valorant and CSGO, they're not my thing. But Marvel Rivals is really fun. The combat feels smooth and intense, the movement is satisfying and responsive. What more could you ask for? The monetization for the game is also so refreshing to see, and yes, there is microtransactions, but you can earn everything just by playing the game. And with the Marvel characters, there's so much to do. So many skins, maps, and characters to add, I just can't wait to see what they do. Marvel Rivals gets a thumbs up from me. Next, I picked up Forza Horizon 4, which is unfortunately no longer available to buy from anywhere. So if you own it, you basically have a limited edition game now. But I was just looking for a casual game to free roam drive in that wasn't GTA, and so I figured why the heck not? And I'm glad I did. This game looks good, feels good, and that's all I was looking for. Racing's fun, there's tons of cars to choose from, and I mean, it's a car game. What more can I say? Forza Horizon 4 is a classic, hands down. Then, I actually started digging through my backlog and finished up a bunch of games I was looking forward to playing. Elderborn, which I made a video of on my main channel, check it out. And more importantly, I finished Death Stranding and Red Dead Redemption 2. Death Stranding is peak fiction, and it has been one of my favourite games I've played this year. No, ever. Kojima just has a sauce, man. Even though a lot of the gameplay is just walking, which can get tedious in between the story sections, it's so calming. And while I really just wanted to finish it up by the end of the game, I already start to miss it. I might just buy a PS5 so I can play Death Stranding 2 a couple months early. And then, Red Dead Redemption 2. I've been playing this game on and off for over a year now, and with 80 hours, I've finally finished. And I'll admit, I cried at the end, but of course I did. This game is one of the best ever made, a pure masterpiece, and it just gets me so much more hype for how great GTA 6 is gonna be. Please bring it to PC quick, Rockstar, please. Finally, in anticipation for its sequel to be released on PC, I played Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered. I freaking love the Spider-Man games, and I did play Miles Morales before the first one, but I think that also made me enjoy it more. Insomniac just does everything right. All the mechanics, web swinging, combat, exploration, suits, story, cutscenes, action, romance, they do it all and perfect it to a T. But my only gripe with it is that there might actually be too much to do. I'll be grabbing a collectible, then get alerted to a crime, and then try to head to the story mission, and then have to do 3 more crimes on my way. It gets even worse towards the end of the game too. It's just interesting playing Miles Morales and then this, and seeing how much the Miles Morales game worked on and made better. Like, at least that game was possible to 100%, but if your game and your player's only problem with it is too much content, it just means everything else is done right. I can't wait for Spider-Man 2 to come to PC. That'll be a day 1 purchase for me.